guys, we are so back. Oh my gosh, dudes. It's so great. We just need to go over a lot of stuff. Man. But I'm going to be making a lot of stuff over this next week, and then we get into week 2 of the beta. But just make a nice overview, just cover a little bit of something, for, each topic or whatever. Just give my overall thoughts. And yeah, let's just start with things that need to be addressed and fixed. All right, first thing I want to go over is the overall netcode and just feel of the game. Overall, the game itself, like mechanically, feels fantastic. Recoil, for the most part, is pretty great. Nothing too crazy. But there is I'm getting a little bit of nostalgia here from Battlefield 4 with, we're dying a lot behind cover. I'm gonna let it slide for now. Beta issues, server shit like that, you know what I mean? Nothing, but I'm just hoping we don't have a Battlefield 4 2.0 launch situation where netcode is a big issue at launch. It's not even that bad, honestly. I've noticed it way more than I would like to notice it, of just dying behind. It's not like I got inside and the thing blew up and I died. It's, you've played Battlefield. That is the biggest thing that honestly stands out to me overall as like an actual issue in terms of like, not game design, like overall, like, what you want the game design to be, but just like actual bugs / shit like that. Honestly can't think of the other, like, everything I got written down here is actual just design choices. But that is the #1 thing. We just need a way better, smoother netcode. Like I said, man, dude, we had 500,000 people on Steam alone. There's a lot of server load. There's tons of queues. Like, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt that it would be smoother when the game launches. Especially, just that. I'm just so blown away how good this game feels. We're just so used to it being shit feeling, And the fact that I can hop on, I get it, I'm on a console, but dude, when you play this on a PS5, there was maybe twice where I felt the frames drop from all the chaos. That is, I would assume it would never maintain this. Like, dude, it looks insane. It feels so good. Dude, I'm just blown away. Now, I'm not gonna go over every con I wrote down because I'll break that down in a separate video, like actually go over changes and stuff like that. But I just wanted to air out a couple things, 2 more things, really, and then we can make another, that'll be a whole another topic. The one thing I definitely believe and want changed are ARs. They are extremely powerful. They can kill you in 3 bullets in close quarters, which is wild to think about. That an AR with at least 30 rounds, like, oh my gosh, everything's notifying right now. Yeah, it's way too much, dude. That is crazy damage numbers. Shotgun overall, not that, just the range and rate of fire. If that's like toned down slightly, because I don't want you to nerf the overall damage, because it is a shotgun. Shotguns should be strong. They are strong. Like, if you're right in front of someone with a shotgun, you should die. Now, you shouldn't be able to go boom, 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 and then, kill so many people that quickly with a pump action. It definitely needs more recoil as well. I'd like more recoil on it just to, give it a higher skill ceiling, because it is an easy gun to use, but still, overall, it's mainly the AR. Close quarter combat is absurdly strong. Bring those damage numbers down. Like, I don't know exactly, like pretty much Battlefield 4 I felt like it was balanced pretty good. Really only like the Scar H and Bulldog, those 2 guns were like stronger because they had 20 rounds and were bigger rounds and stuff like that. And then everything else, honestly, damage-wise, was pretty similar, if I remember right, in Battlefield 4. But overall, I think that close quarter combat with ARs is a little too strong. And buff pistols. The only other thing I really want to go over here in terms of cons are, I know this is probably really only a me thing, and I'm whining, but sniper tracers are next to impossible to see. I was having a grand old time sniping this game. It feels really good. Not a fan of the Battlefield 1 sweet spot shit. Honestly not. I just think it's a cheesy way to, like, to discourage headshots, but you also do reinforce it with the... That's so cool, man. You encourage the headshot. It's a nice balance, but to me it's like you're always... At least I'm always going for a headshot. And then if I miss that headshot and I get a body shot and it still works out that it's a one-shot kill, it doesn't feel as rewarding to me. It feels like, no, you should be punished for missing that headshot, in my personal opinion. But whatever. Overall, though, the tracers, that's my main issue. It is next to impossible to see for me. I don't know if anyone else experienced the same problem I have. It's so hard for me to tell where my shot is going, and plus I think a lot of it is I'm overestimating the drop. I think bolt velocity in this game is very fast with snipers, but other than that, sniping is fantastic, and, you know, that's just my little pet peeve. But yeah, we'll definitely go on the cons in a different separate topic video, but let's just get on with the rest of it. Alright, pros. Everything else, no, but holy shit, you guys ever get that fucking rubber band in your shoulder? You know what I'm saying? You pinch a nerve or whatever? I fucking hate that shit. It makes me so fucking annoyed. Anyway, no. The pros, dude. There's so many pros. One thing that we were... Look at this shit. We were so mind-blown by this.
The only thing that sucks, though, is we can't hear each other the entire time.
Like if we're far away?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still back at spawn, so...
I know. Why I ran back to you. Oh, wait, no! Oh my god, that is so fucking raw. It's like we're on a fucking radio. So we have the audio mix, or like the voice chat mix, to where it's directional, to where it comes from our soldiers, but when we're so far away, I hear you guys like as if we're talking through like a radio.
Oh my god, I hear you on the radio. It's so fucking cool.
Dude, that shit is so clean.
Now, I'm not an expert on shooters and like voice chat shit and stuff like that, but is anyone else mind blown as I am from that? I'm assuming shit like that's like an Arma or something, but that is so dope to me. We were having such a grand old time. Granted, we did eventually go back to the regular voice chat just because it is, you know, easier to hear, but it's definitely fun just to hop in and play that as a, you know, a few games just because of how cool it is. But overall, that is just so awesome. Another thing, audio. I initially was getting very frustrated with this audio system, not because it was bad, but I just couldn't hear footsteps. Everything sounded fantastic. And I'm like, but I can't fucking hear anyone. Everyone was always right on me, could not hear them. If you have default audio mix, change it to war tapes. I didn't try the other war tapes, which I guess is even a better version, but war tapes alone, I hear everybody now. War tapes, oh my gosh. The audio in war tapes is so good. I want to try, I can't wait to try the other one, upgraded or whatever. It's like war tapes VAI or whatever, I don't remember, but it's, yeah, fantastic. The sound design is, it's probably the best ever in Battlefield. Obviously, visuals are next to mind-blowing, like, detail. Like, we're finally getting next-gen feeling games. It only took us fucking 5 years because we finally left the previous generation behind. But the details with, I saw Jack Fragg's video of, like, the glass. You can break the glass on cars with if you shoot it with the gun, the physics around the gun, and then all the destruction obviously just looks fantastic. Gosh, dude, oh my god, I can't stop. Overall classes, let's go over those. So I barely played anything that wasn't either support or recon. I did do engineer in assault for the challenges, so I could do all the challenges. But assault is very strong, I feel like. I literally did my first game, because I didn't use assault until I got level 20 and got the G36. And I dropped, you know, 50 plus. I know that's nothing compared to all the good shooter guys, but still felt really good, you know, and it's where I learned how strong assault actually is. But yeah, and then engineer, you know, it's honestly wild to me that you can run 2 different launchers as an engineer. It's kind of cool, actually. But, yeah, none of the classes feel more overpowered than others. I guess support, what you could say, is the best class because of the kit you can get going, you know? But, you know, they're useless against vehicles, where at least Recon, they have C4 still. Or again, I should say. Another great, you know, re-brought backness to the system here to give Recon that ability. And then the closed weapon system is exactly what I was hoping. It's just Battlefield 4, again, classes, so perfect. DMRs, shotguns, carbines, universal. You can use them on any class because I do not want to use LMGs as support. Rand's carbines 99% of the time. Man, dude, I can't get over this game. So overall, class balance feels pretty balanced to me. Assault, but Assault doesn't do anything, so it makes sense why it is strong, at least as an infantry fighting, or infantry, you know, based thing, whatever. I don't know what to say. But, yeah, and then Recon, obviously great anti-tank and anti-vehicle kit. And then support, helping your teammates out, and just the ease of a supply crate, doing both health and ammo, reviving people, obviously. And then Recon. It's going to be very interesting that Recon is we're getting the spawn beacon removed and it's going to Assault, which I don't know how it's going to be, because I use the supply beacon all the time as, excuse me, Recon. And yeah, going to be an interesting change, you know, from what it is now. Curious to see how it's going to balance out, but yeah, I can't stop gushing over this game. Everything, I just can't believe it. They finally did it. We're finally back to where we need to be as a Battlefield franchise, and I can't get over it, man. We're so fucking back. Totally forgot to cover maps. Overall, the 3 maps, I do like all of them, actually, believe it or not. I don't mind Liberation Peak. I think that's probably everyone's least favorite. I would say of the 3, it is my least favorite, but I don't hate it. I actually like the map. My only problem is, dude, all these maps are pretty small, especially for Battlefield standards, and I'm really getting nervous. That is my one nervousness of the game, is there not going to be as much scale? Operation, I said it all funny. Operation Firestorm is coming back. I feel like that's probably, it might be the biggest map there is. And then the Empire State map is infantry only. Like, it's getting a little scary that everything is lining up perfect, but we're gonna miss out on some of these all-out war maps. And I don't want to get too Debbie down about that. You know, only time will tell. But yeah. Overall, though, the maps I really do like, and I'm just hoping we get bigger scale maps at launch, and considering that it's really all we have until we have to wait until then to see the rest of the maps. But yeah, that's my really only concern really until launch is the maps. Everything else is fine. There's nothing glaringly, you know, wrong other than like a couple balance changes, you know. But as an actual like, whoa, you can't really fix this in a month or no, you know, shit like that. So, oh my god, dragging people, dude. We're gonna go over, I might do like a whole video on support because it is my main class. We're gonna have to figure all this shit out. It's 15 minutes already. I'm gonna keep rambling. But yeah, nice little overview. Overall, literally, dude, this is as good as, dude, it's been so long. Literally, it's been a decade since our last good shooter. Okay, right under a decade. You know, Battlefield 1 was pretty great, especially at launch, and then, you know, I have my opinions post-launch and years after. And then Titanfall 2, honestly, is probably the best of that generation's first-person shooter, I would say, other than Battlefield 1, or slash, no, I'm not gonna get into that. You know what I mean. Battlefield, or Titanfall 2, overall, as a game design game, man, that multiplayer was so fun. I wish I got into it when it was new and popular. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep rambling and fucking glazing the fuck out of this game, but guys, it feels fantastic to be back at this point. Yeah, we're fucking back.